us a little bit about how you found out about Marcia's Place, or how you got involved with it originally.
Yeah, several of my children had Miss Beth as their kindergarten teacher at Holy Name. Every year, we did this several times during the Lent period. The children would collect diapers, collect formula, maybe baby clothes, things like that. And this little group of kindergartners and their mothers would walk over to Marcia's Place and present these items. That was when Marcia's Place was on Center Street, across from Rudy Rowland.
I was just telling him today that I started from the very beginning when we were in the Silver Building. I can remember scraping paint off the walls and bringing in clothes to put in a closet. I started on the ground floor volunteering, and I'm pretty sure that Jean Carver is the one that I had talked to that told me about it, because she and I were down there doing a lot of that together at the very beginning.
And then also, I have a good friend, Jean Carver. She and I met when we were both giving birth at the hospital. And I remember she would always carry around a phone with her. And I just asked her what it was, what she was doing. And it was Marcia's Place Pregnancy Hotline. It was for anybody who needed to talk to somebody about a pregnancy or an unwanted pregnancy, or we need help. That is probably the second way that I learned about Marcia's Place.
My wife and I were first introduced to it probably 11 years ago. My wife Danielle, we were invited by some friends, John and Ann Hodge, to go to a banquet, and we went and sat at their table and learned about it from that time.
What made you really make that transition to really think, so now I understand what this place is, it's great, but now I want to help out, or I want to give, or do something more?
It's easier to sit back and do nothing. And I guess I just had to figure out in my mind that I need to speak up and serve. We love children. We have a lot of them. And we have defined organizations here in this community that love children. John and I really felt like we wanted to support those organizations that supported our view of the world.
And Dick, you had said that there was kind of a personal connection for you when you think about Marcia's Place, when you think about children. Could you elaborate on that?
Well, we have 2 adopted grandchildren. The joy that grandparents get from having grandchildren and people that wouldn't have had that opportunity, that's a personal connection right there. Knowing the joy and the fun that we have with these 2 grandkids.
What would you say to others that might be considering giving to Marcia's Place or wanting to help in some way? What would you say to them?
I can't think of a better place to put your money. What better way to spend your money? There is none. I mean, to help these kids grow up and be in a great home. You just don't know what some of these kids go through. I know the people at Marcia's Place do, but it's very, very important to protect the unborn and to let those kids grow up and have a good life.
Well, there's a great need, I believe, in Henderson and every community for teenagers that are become pregnant, that they are very lost and seeking and needing help, and Marcia's Place provides that, and for that reason we want to help in what it provides to these teenagers.
I've seen it personally. I've seen the dedication and the drive of the board of directors, the executive director, of those volunteers that give of their time. And I would just encourage people to move, to step out and to do something, because the culture today generally does not affirm life. It is not life-giving or life-affirming. And I feel like that as people of faith, that we need to step out
I think
And they've always had great leadership, you know, Darla was there, and Marcus. I mean,
Jean Marie, I was
Jean
serving
Marie,
with
you
Jean
know,
Marie at
we
the
used Jean Marie
beginning.
for a long time, so I think it's it's a great place to put your money.
Marcia's Place supports life and everything that life has to offer. We do offer many options and choices. Everything from ultrasounds to, as I said before, medical care. So I think the real strength of Marcia's Place is providing that warmth, no condemnation, no guilt, but compassion and empathy for that little family sitting in front. And that new life, that frightened father who probably doesn't know how to perhaps be a father, that terrified mama. So I think that's a real strength of Marcia's Place, is an open plate of many options to help.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Andy Sutton. I'm a board member here at Marcia's Place. First of all, I want to thank our current donors so much for your continued support. I cannot tell you how much we here at Marcia's Place appreciate your support. And to our future donors who haven't had the opportunity or privilege to partner with us yet, I want to review really quick a few different ways that we can give. First way, I think everybody knows, is cash or check, and we will always accept cash or check. The second way I want to highlight is gifts of appreciated stock. What this is when you hold an investment that has a capital gain. Typically, whenever you sell this investment, you'll pay taxes on the gains, and then you'll be free to make that gift as well. But something that might be advantageous to you is gifting this stock in kind. What that means is you do not sell the stock, you gift the stock along with the gain directly to Marcia's Place. This way you get the tax deduction and you don't have to pay taxes on that capital gain. The next way I want to discuss is a qualified charitable distribution, or QCD. Now, in order to do a QCD, you have to be eligible to take a required minimum distribution. That means, depending on your birthday, either 70.5, 72, or eligible to make a required minimum distribution from an inherited traditional IRA. What this does, similar to the appreciated stock, is it keeps this income out of your income stream. So you're not paying any additional taxes as a result of this, and you're getting the tax deduction. Lastly, I want to talk about legacy. This is actually leaving Marcia's Place as a recipient of some of your assets in your trust, in your will, or your beneficiary arrangements. Now, in all of these cases, I highly recommend that you discuss this with your trusted advisor, your CPA or tax preparer, and your estate planning attorney. So in recap, I just covered 4 different ways for you to give. But if you don't want to wait, there's another option. Text 833-418-1222. Text the word give, and it will take you directly to a place where you can give. Or you can always visit our webpage at www.marciasplaceprc.org. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your partnership, and we look forward to seeing you soon.